Hello, hello. It's been a while. Really quickly, let's go over clear view versus right view. Even in the words, the word, the phrase right view almost implies there's a wrong view. Like looking for a right view is like you're looking for a definitive answer to life, like life is this way. But for clear view, there isn't really a preference. You're not looking for how things should be. You're trying to see things as they are, not how you think they are or how you think they should be. Almost like having a right view is someone saying, well, all people are inherently this way. Maybe they're kind. Then if you see someone acting kind of like an asshole, then that view doesn't really hold up. And there can be a lot of struggle if you really hold on to a specific right view. Or you can meet someone very cynical and that says all people are selfish. And if you hold on to that view and you see someone acting kindly, that view kind of crumbles too. And looking for a right view is like your mind trying to come up with an answer to life, like life is this specific way. And if it doesn't adhere to this structure, there's kind of some dissonance. And you don't really get clarity because your mind's always trying to argue for this view. And it tries to just, whatever it sees, it tries to argue and match that specific viewpoint. But with clear view, you're not looking for a right answer because there isn't really a right or wrong answer. You're just kind of stating things as they are. Like, for example, I didn't get a lot of sleep last night because I live with other people and they were kind of having a party and it's kind of hard to fall asleep with all that noise. If I had a right view that it shouldn't be happening, then I would argue for the actual experience and I'd be suffering with, well, I should have got more sleep or they shouldn't be doing that. The clear view would just be, hey, I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. I'm feeling very sleep deprived. And I'm not really arguing for it should or shouldn't have happened. I'm just stating it as it is. The same thing with your experience. If you have a view where you should always be positive and you're not feeling that way, you're gonna suffer a bit. If you want to be clear, just state things as they are. You can just say, I'm sad or I'm happy. You don't need to add any extra details that the mind tries to justify how it should be. You don't even need to justify your experience. You don't need to say, I'm happy because of, or I'm sad because of. You can just state experience directly. That's something that's always clear is your exact experience. You can always add mental layers of why, but the most direct thing is, well, how is it right now in your exact experience? You don't even need to use words, but we gotta communicate somehow. So that's what words are useful for. And really, to get a clear view, you just gotta be vulnerable and be really connected to your senses and just be able to state things as a matter of fact as possible. Especially words that are related to how you're actually feeling and how you're perceiving things. So I just get really clear on what it's like right now instead of trying to figure out, well, I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be this way, and let go of what you think it should be and just start trying to really get in touch. What is it actually like for you right now? And I wouldn't know that. I can only talk what it's like in my experience right now. And, sometimes when you're this vulnerable, sometimes people try to fix you or try to get you to be aligned with certain view. Especially if, like, people who are really, like, hold very tightly that things should be positive. And you can't really have a bad day around someone like that. And they're trying to always mentally argue of looking on the brighter side or just really focused on trying to change your experience. That's someone holding very tightly that they're having a right view of something. And it can be kind of difficult to lie to yourself if you're actually at least a little in tune with your feelings and emotions. And clear view just really wants you to get to the point of your actual experience without trying to manipulate it. You can be happy, sad, or whatever. And it's really being genuine, honest, and authentic, and just being able to be with how things are and not really fighting against that. Another thing about right view is that it always feels like there has to be a right answer. But with clear view, one really subtle thing is sometimes the most clear answer is, I don't know. Have you ever not knew an answer, but you really wanted to know? And if you didn't have an answer, it gave you like anxiety? That's because you're looking for a right view. You're looking for the right answer. When you can just be like, I don't know. And there's not a lot of conflict with that. You can just say, I don't know. You can still be curious. It's like, I'm curious about this question, but the most clear and most obvious answer you can give is just, I don't know. And you don't have to figure it out. You can just be curious and still be in a state of, I don't know. Because certain questions don't have an answer. There isn't a right view to something sometimes. Most clear thing is just, I don't know. It's the most clear you can ever get is just being honest directly with what you're experiencing right now. You don't need to have an answer to everything. Just be clear. Don't be right. I don't know if that made any sense, but thanks for listening. Bye.